All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. All right, real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. Or should I say, Friday? It's Friday. It's Friday. That's right, man. It's Friday. Hey, you made it through. You made it through the week, man. That means if it's a Saturday. When Saturday comes, Sunday comes, you can kick your feet up, relax. Unless you're like me, man. We don't never stop grinding, man. Never stop working. We got these goals, so we got a lot to do. But that's neither here nor there, man. First of all, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That's if you appreciate the channel, man. It really help out the channel when you hit that like button. So if you don't mind, go ahead and smack that like button for me. And if you really like on it, hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate it. Now, Kevin Durant, KD, one of the most skilled NBA players to ever come through the NBA. That's without a doubt. Got too much time on his damn hand because he got something to say about everything to everybody. First, it started with Draymond Green. Draymond Green went on to say Kevin Durant wasn't the focal point of the opposing defense, meaning that the other coaches and from the other teams were like mainly focused on stop Steph, which gave KD the room to go off, and we know KD went off. Now Tyronn Lue kind of said this before, he was like, "Hey, our plan was we're gonna blitz Curry, and let chips fall where they may," and they fell to KD, and he handled his business. But KD didn't like that. KD would say he didn't agree with that assessment. Draymond pretty much came back and said, "Hey man, don't just take a clip out of context. Pay attention to the whole show." KD then come back in the friendly way and say, "I did pay attention to the whole show, my brethren. I just disagree. Friend, homeboy, home skillet, pal." So it was a lot of, "Hey man, we cool, but I think you're wrong." But in this case, it wasn't none of that. Him and Stephen A. Now the interesting part about this is this ain't have nothing to do with Kevin Durant. This have nothing to do with Kevin Durant. All right, Okay, so this started with Stephen A. Smith go out and say, "I think Michael Jordan changed the game for the worse. I think Steph Curry changed it for the better." Now, what does Stephen A. mean by that? Now, I'm definitely not the biggest defender of Stephen A. Smith. Not going to pretend to be. Not going to start today. Never will be. But I understand what he said when he says Michael Jordan made the game more individualized. It was all about the individual star, right? Michael Jordan wanted to, he wanted to dominate games and put it on my shoulder. I'm taking a last shot. I'm doing all this, and everybody else come along. And that's one of the things as much as I don't like Phil Jackson as a exec, as anything other than coaching, when he was coaching, his best ability was to manage personnel and get Michael Jordan to buy into the team concept. About as much you're gonna get Jordan to buy into it, and from that point they went on, and the rest is history. We know what the great Michael Jordan did. Where Steph Curry is more about team ball. It's not all focused on Steph Curry. It's about everybody involved. Now, and that's what last night threw me off, because I was like, when the hell did it become the stop and watch Steph show? Yeah, like that's what you seen last night. I'm like, no, that's not Warrior basketball. And so Stephen A. saying from that perspective, Steph took the game in a much more team oriented direction, right? So he say Steph did the game for the better. Well, KD was not trying to hear that. And KD did come back and said, "My theory is guys like Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, Shannon, Sharpe have changed the game for the worse. Players like Steph Curry and Michael Jordan only pushed the game forward," Durant tweeted. Now, first of all, Stephen A. did say that Curry did it for the better. He said Mike did it for the worse. But for Durant to just go off and slander these guys, like what is his issue with Shannon Sharpe? Like I didn't even know they had an issue, and I don't see why he got. And this has happened before, but Skip Bayless is the biggest Kevin Durant fan, like the biggest Kevin Durant fan. Like Kevin Durant is like right next to the holier than thou, like in his book, Kevin Durant is all of that. And so for him to attack him, I ain't understand that one. And then Stephen A. Smith said had come back. He came back with this. I'm going to be very respectful because I happen to love Kevin Durant. I think he's the best player on the planet when healthy, and I actually think he's a very good guy. A bit truculent with his attitude. Always got an attitude with somebody. It's just unnecessary sometimes, but I still love him, Stephen A. Smith said. There's nothing he can really say to me that's going to make me attack him. I think he's a phenomenal basketball player, a future Hall of Famer, a champion, a 2-time Finals MVP, and I will always have love for him no matter what. The only reason I feel the need to address this comment is because where did it come from? When I reached out to KD, he didn't want to answer that question, and that was his prerogative. And what he and I exchanged between us is our business. But I will tell you this: all I said was Michael Jordan was so phenomenal that people focus on marketing him and promoting the individual as opposed to the team that didn't necessarily help the game of basketball to a certain degree. Because of many occasions we've lamented the absence of team basketball. That's all I was trying to say. Nothing more. I don't understand where it came from. Get over it because we're not going anywhere. Hold on, let me see. Get over it. I'm not talking about me specifically as an individual. I'm talking about the collective. Me, Perk, Ryan Clark, Swagoo, Dan Orlovsky, everybody else in between, and Tim Legler, JJ Redick, all the other guys. We're not going anywhere. And the last point I repeatedly said to the players because I got my cats in the NBA, NFL, and beyond the world of professional sports I'm very cool with. I've got them on speed dial. They got me on speed dial. We talk about it. Okay, he said a lot. This last part. They know I'm not talking about them, but for those like Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving or somebody else that don't want to talk, please remember something. I get paid to talk about you. I don't get paid to talk to you. I don't ever have to speak to any of y'all again in my life, and I still do and still get to do my job. Look what I see and comment about. That's why I get to do it. Remember that. When in reality you actually do because you've had projects you've wanted to push forward. You've called me to participate. It wasn't the other way around. I'm going to leave it at that. Woo! Stephen A. had a lot to say. He pretty much said, listen, man, where did this come from? Where did this come from? But I get a job. I have a job. This is my job to talk about these things. I'm doing my job. And I don't need you to do my job. Now, there's a little bit of a contradiction because I need you to be playing basketball when we talk about it. Well, not you in particular because you don't play basketball. Somebody else will be playing basketball and I'll be talking about it. Whatever. To me, this is Kevin Durant to me just reach. I don't even want to say rich. I felt like he just attacked innocent people. Like, I don't know. Listen, I ain't trying to get a tweet. I ain't trying to get tweeted at him by him. But I'm just saying, man, like, Kevin Durant is a phenomenal player. I just didn't know where this one came from. But again, Kevin Durant is on that status where he may feel, hey, I'm taking up for the game of basketball. I'm about the game of basketball. All I care about is ball. Don't attack Mike. Mike is innocent. Curry did blah, blah, blah. But I just didn't get this one. I didn't get this one. But, hey, Kevin Durant had something to say about everybody. So, hey, man, but I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, man, what you think. Is Kevin Durant being sensitive or is he just stating facts? With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great.